From Keene, the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Sunday, June 24th, 2018. Silver's trading at $16.46 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,269 per ounce. Zencash is trading at $16, and the average price of Bitcoin is $5,930. Antiwar.com reports officials from the Saudi and UAE-led coalition attacking Yemen's port city of Hodeidah are promising a comprehensive plan that they say will both protect civilians from undue casualties and ultimately provide aid to the population after the city falls. This mostly involves dropping leaflets telling the population not to resist, though the UAE officials say that truckloads of aid from the southern port of Aden are being sent north to Hodeidah to feed people in captured territory. Ironically, Hodeidah is the main aid port into Yemen, though the offensive is making aid deliveries difficult. Coalition officials say they are prepared to repair the seaport in Hodeidah after they capture it if the rebels have destroyed it. This is clearly not going to happen, of course, but Saudi warplanes have destroyed parts of the port several times during the war, and it's entirely likely that as the fighting gets deeper into the city, these airstrikes will do even more damage. Hodeidah's civilian population isn't taking any chances, though, according to international officials. As the offensive moves away from the city's outskirts and into populated areas, more than 30,000 civilians have already fled, with large numbers more to follow. Many are fleeing to the capital of Sana'a, but in practice, most are just fleeing wherever they think they can escape the fighting. Given how limited aid supplies are in northern Yemen, anywhere is risky for the civilians to flee to. Malnutrition is common everywhere, and if Hodeidah falls, much of North Yemen will have no source of food at all. UN officials have openly warned of a famine in that event. FPP Radio News is brought to you by Bitcoin Not Bombs. Bitcoin Not Bombs is a launching pad for nonprofits and social entrepreneurs into the financial freedom of the Bitcoin economy. Bitcoin Not Bombs offers premium publicity campaigns designed to facilitate an organization's adoption of Bitcoin as a payment system and to fully capitalize on that decision in their fundraising efforts. To learn more, visit bitcoinnotbombs.com. UPI reports Apple has started a free keyboard service program to fix flawed MacBook and MacBook Pro computers. Apple acknowledged a keyboard flaw in what it said was a small percentage of its MacBook and MacBook Pro models in its free keyboard service program announcement on Friday. This may include letters and characters repeating unexpectedly, letters or characters not appearing, or keys getting stuck. The online Apple discussion thread has showed that some users have reported an issue with the butterfly keyboard design since last year, with complaints mounting in recent months. Users reported some of the keys get stuck when dust is lodged underneath the keyboard. Apple offered the repair service free of charge through authorized Apple providers. The announcement follows a federal class action lawsuit filed against MacBook or MacBook Pro for the defect last month in Northern California. The 44-page suit accuses Apple of failing to notify customers about the threat of non-responsive keys and accompanying keyboard failure. Earlier this year, Apple offered a free battery replacement on certain MacBook Pro laptop models following problems that caused some batteries in October 2016 and October 2017 models to expand. For over 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. And as a Bitcoin-preferred business, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts Brokerage today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports White House spokeswoman Sarah Sanders said on Saturday that she had been asked to leave a Virginia restaurant the night before because she worked for President Donald Trump. Sanders said on the official press secretary Twitter account, "Last night I was told by the owner of Red Hen in Lexington, Virginia to leave because I work for @POTUS, and I politely left." On Saturday, the owner of the Red Hen confirmed the incident and said she stood by her decision to refuse service to Sanders. The Washington Post reported that Stephanie Wilkinson said, "Absolutely yes, we just felt there are moments in time when people need to live their convictions." Several thousand people have posted messages of support and criticism of the restaurant for the move on its Yelp page. Earlier this week, Department of Homeland Security Secretary Christian Nielsen was confronted by protesters at a Mexican restaurant in Washington, D.C. Protesters yelled, "Shame, shame," and it came as the Trump administration defended its hardline immigration policy at the U.S.-Mexico border. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.